Good morning, students. How are you? In previous class, what are we discussing? We discussed the exercise 1.1. Is it? Is it correct? Yes. Have you done your homework? Okay. You get the correct answer. Okay. Good. Then can we start today's section? Okay. In your page textbook, page number 14, there is the exercise 1.1. In previous class, we done the question, first part, and second one is homework. Is it? Okay. Today we are going to discuss the question 2. Exercise 1.1 and page number is 14. Okay, can we start? Okay, second question is write the additive inverse of each of the following. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. First one is what is 2 by 8. 2 by 8. We want to find the additive inverse of this rational number 2 by 8. Here 2 by 8 is a rational number, that is here in the form of p by 2, q not equal to 0, that is here in the 8 not equal to 0, 2 is called numerator and 8 is called denominator. Then what is the additive inverse of this one? That is the additive inverse of 2 by 8 is minus 2 by 8. Minus 2 by 8. When we add 2 by 8 and minus 2 by 8, we get the answer 0. So, minus 2 by 8 is the additive inverse of 2 by 8. What is? Here our question is 2 by 8. Find the additive inverse of 2 by 8. Here we want, then we can say 2 by 8 plus negative 2 by 8, that is we get 0. So minus 2 by 8 is the additive inverse of 2 by 8. And next one is, what is next one? Next one is, second one is negative 5 by 9. Negative 5 by 9. That is negative 5 by 9 means, what is the additive inverse of negative 5 by 9? That is 5 by 9 is additive inverse of negative 5 by 9. That is when we add these rational numbers, we get 0. That is, we can see here the denominator is same, then common denominator upon minus 5 plus 5, here 0 by 9 equal to 0. That is 5 by 9 is the additive inverse of negative 5 by 9. That is next question is, what is next question is, third one is negative 6 by negative 5. Negative 6 by negative 5. Is it? Yes. That is, we want to find the additive inverse of this fraction. Okay, here negative 6 by negative 5, we can write negative 1 into 6 and negative 1 into 5. So this fraction is 6 by 5. So this fraction is 6 by 5. Then what is the additive inverse of 6 by 5? What is the additive inverse of 6 by 5? That is by 5 plus negative 6 by 5, you get 0. So minus 4 negative 6 by 5 is the additive inverse of 6 by 5. Can you follow? Can you understand? That is, here negative 6 by negative 5, we can write negative 6 by negative 5 as 6 by 5. Because here one in numerator and denominator the negative is common, so we can cancel the negative. Then we can find the additive inverse of 6 by 5. That is 6 by 5 plus negative 6 by 5, we get 0. So negative 6 by 5 is the additive inverse of what 6 by 5. And next one is what? 2 by negative 9. 2 by negative 9. What is the additive inverse of? What is? That is, we can rewrite 2 by negative 9 as negative 2 by 9. Negative 2 by 9. That is, we multiply by negative 1, we get the answer negative 2 by 9. Negative 2 by 9. That is negative 2 by 9. That is, we want to find the additive inverse of negative 2 by 9. That is negative 2 by 9 plus 2 by 9 equal to 0. Equal to 0. That is 2 by 9 is the additive inverse of negative 2 by 9. That is negative 2 by 9 is the additive inverse of negative 2 by 9. This is the answer. Answer for third or fourth. And next question is, fifth one is 19 by negative 6. Fifth question is 19 by negative 6. In 4, we can also make the steps. 19 into negative 1 by negative 6 into negative 1, we get negative 19 by 6. That is, we want to find the additive inverse of negative 19 by 6. That is negative 19 by 6 plus 19 by 6, we get answer 0. We get answer 0. That is 19 by 6 is the additive inverse of negative 19 by 6. What is? One more time I explain. I repeat. 19 by 6 is the additive inverse of negative 19 by 6. Okay. Can you understand? Okay. We are going to make or discuss question number 3. Question number 3. That is, question number 3 is, verify that minus of minus x is equal to x. Minus of minus x equal to x. Minus of or negative of negative x equal to x. First one is x equal to 11 by 50. 11 by 50. Yes, first one is 11 by 50. We want to find minus of minus x equal to x. When x equal to this, that is 11 by 50 plus minus so 11 by 50, we get 0. That is, here minus 11 by 15 is the additive inverse of 11 by 50. So what is the additive inverse of minus 11 by 50? That is plus minus of minus 11 by 15, we get 0. That is what is the answer? That is here minus 11 by 15 plus 11 by 15, we get 0. That is, what is this? This is minus of minus x. What we get here? X. That is verified. That is verified. Minus of or negative of negative x equal to x. Negative of negative x equal to x. Verified. And the next question is, what is? Next question is x equal to negative 30 by 70. Negative 30 by 70. What is the answer? How we can solve this? In the same process, first of all, question answer, in the same process we can solve this. That is, we get x equal to minus 30 by 70. When we find the anti-inverse of this, negative 70 plus, we take the minus, that is, we get here, this is 30 by 70 is the additive inverse of negative 30 by 70. That is, we want to find the anti-inverse of 30 by 70. That is negative of 30 by 70. That is what we get? We get negative by 70. 30 by 70 plus equal to 0. When we take the negative of negative x, we get x. That is, here we take negative of negative x, we get x. Here x is negative 17, that is minus of or negative of negative x equal to x. Verified. It's correct. Okay. That is, this is the solution. Okay. And next one is next question is find the multiplicative. Fourth question, find the multiplicative inverse of following. First is minus 30. First one is minus 30. We want to find the multiplicative inverse of minus 30. When we multiply one number, we get the answer is 1. Then we got the multiplicative inverse. When a into 1 by a, we get 1. That is, a is the multiplicative inverse of a. Here what we get? Minus 13 into minus 1 by 13, we get the answer 1. That is, multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is negative 1 by 13. Negative 1 by 13 is the multiplicative inverse of this one. Minus 1 by 13 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13. Minus 1 by 13 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13. When we multiply this, we get answer 1. Is it correct? Is it? Okay. That is next is what is the next question? That is second one is minus 13 by 90. Minus 13 by 90. Here is a rational number. Minus 13 by 90 is a rational number. Here minus 13 is numerator and 19 is denominator. For find the multiplicative inverse, we take the reciprocal. We take the reciprocal of rational number. That is the multiplicative inverse is minus 19 by 30. Minus 19 by 30. Yeah. Minus 19 by 30 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 by 90. When we get or multiplying this, we get the answer. Then the multiplicative inverse is minus 19 by 13. This is the answer for second. Is it correct? Okay. Can you follow? Can you understand? Okay. The next question is third one. Third one is 1 by 5. 1 by 5. We want to find the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. So we take the reciprocal of this fraction of rational number. This is a rational number because this is in the form of p by q. Q not equal to 0. Here p is 1 and q is 5. So we take the reciprocal, that is 5 by 1 equal to, we get the answer 1. Then the 5 by 1 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. 5 by 1 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. And next one is 4th one is minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7. Minus 3 by 7. In third question answer, the multiplicative inverse is 5 by 1. We can write the multiplicative inverse is as 5. That is also true. We can say multiplicative inverse is 5. 5 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. So that is also a right answer. In the case of fourth one, we can take the fractions, that is here minus 5 or negative 5 by 8 into negative 3 by 7. That is we get the answer 15 by 56. We get the answer 15 by 56. That is here two rational numbers are p by q. Q not equal to 0. That is we can multiply 5 into 3 or negative 5 into negative 3 by 8 into 7. Multiplication of rational number we studied in previous class or in previous standard 7th. Here we multiply numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. Here numerator minus 5 and minus 3. So we multiply minus 5 into minus 3. We get the answer 50. When we multiply two negative numbers, we get the answer. We get a positive integer. When we multiply two negative numbers, we get the answer positive, as positive. That is here are two negative numbers, we get the positive answer, and this is the denominator. 8 into 7 is 56. Okay, next is we want to find the multiplicative inverse of this. That is here we can write 15 by 56. 15 by 56. For this we can write also equal 15 by 6. That is the multiplicative inverse is its reciprocal. That is its reciprocal is 56 by 50. That is the multiplicative inverse is 56 by 50. 56 by 50 is the multiplicative inverse of 50 by 56. Is it correct? Can you understand? Okay. Next question is, what is the next question? Minus 1 into minus 1 into fifth question is minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. What may be the answer? Here we can write minus 1 by 1 into minus or negative 2 by 5, or negative 1 by 1 into negative 2 by 5. That is, we get the answer 2 by 5. Here negative 1, negative 2. We multiply negative 1 into negative 2, we get the positive 2. Because when we multiply two negative integers, we get a positive integer. So 2 by 5. 1 into 5, 5. That is, we want to find the multiplicative inverse. That is, we take the reciprocal 5 by 2. We take the reciprocal of x. That is 2 by 2. 2 by 5 reciprocal is 5 by 2. That is, we get here answer 1. So 5 by 2 is the reciprocal of 2 by 5, and also 5 by 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5. Is it? Is it correct? Anyone doubt? Anyone doubt? Okay. Next is sixth one. Negative 1. Find the multiplicative inverse of negative 1. That is, here we can write negative 1 by 1. We take the reciprocal negative 1 by 1 into 1 by negative 1. We can write this in the form negative 1 by 1. That is negative 1. That is negative 1. That is, multiplicative inverse of negative 1 is negative 1. Multiplicative inverse of negative 1 is negative 1. When we multiply negative 1 into negative 1, we get answer positive 1 or 1. We want to get the 1 answer, then we say the multiplicative inverse. Is it? Okay, next is, what is the next question? What is the next question? What is the next question? That is, next question is, name the fifth one. Fifth one. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. That is, first one is negative 4 by 5 into 1 equal to 1 into negative 4 by 5. That is equal to negative 4 by 5. Is it? Yes, this is question. This is question. Here, what is the name the property under multiplication used? What is the property here? Here, one is the multiplicative identity. Here, one is the multiplicative identity. And what is the second question is that is, here one is the multiplicative identity. And second one is, what is second? Negative 13 by 70 into negative 2 by 7 equal to negative 2 by 7 into negative 13 by 70. Negative 13 by 70. Okay, this is the second question. What is negative 13 by 70 into negative 2 by 7 equal to negative 2 by 7 into negative 13 by 70? Is it correct? Is it correct? Yes, is it correct? Here LHS and RHS are equal. Here the property is called commutative. That is, generally A into B equal to B into A. Here we write A into B equal to B into A. That is, this property's name is commutative. This property's name is commutative. And the third one is what is the third one? Third one question is minus 19 by 29 into 29 by 19 equal to 1. Here we can see the first rational number is negative 19 by 29 and the second is 29 by negative 19. That is, here we take the reciprocal of this or first rational number. That is, this property is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Here the property used is multiplicative inverse. This is the answer of question number 5 part 3. Next, we can discuss the question number 6. Multiply 6 by 13 by reciprocal of negative 7 by 16. This is sixth question is multiply 6 by 13 by reciprocal of negative 7 by 16. What is the answer? We want to take the reciprocal of negative 7 by 16. That is, reciprocal of negative 7 by 16 is 16 by negative 7. That is negative 16 by 7. We can also write. That is 6 into 16 or negative 16 by 13 into 7. What we get? 16 into here 6 carry over is 3 and 1 2 6 and 96 is 96. What we get? The numerator is negative 96 because here 6 is a positive number and negative 16 is a negative integer. Then we multiply these two integers, we get a negative integer. And what is the answer of 13 into 7? That is 3 into 7 is 21, 1, 2 is carried, and 1 into 7 is 91. The answer is 96 by 91. 96 by 91. This sixth question answer is 96 minus or negative 96 by 91. Because what is the question? 6 by 13 is multiplied by the reciprocal of negative 7 by 16. For answer, we first take the reciprocal of negative 7 by 16. We get 16 by negative 7. And answer is, when we rearrange or rewrite negative 16 by 7. That is, we multiply 6 by 13 into negative 16 by 7. we get the answer 6 into negative 16 by 13 into 7. We get the answer negative 96 by 91. This is the answer for question number 6. And what is the question 7? Seventh question is tell what a property allows you to compute 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3. 4 by 3. That is here find 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3. What is the property here compute? Allows you to compute. That is here we can write this as a into B into C. That is we can write A into B into C. What is the property's name? Generally we can study in previous class. We know what is the property name? Associativity. Is it? Associativity. Correct answer. Okay. What is the property? Associativity. Okay. Next question is eighth question. 8 by is 8 by 9. 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 and 1 by 8. If 8 by 9 is the 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 and 1 by 8. Why no? Why no? Why no? Why no? That is this fraction can return into this is a mixed fraction, so we can write negative 1 into 8 plus 1 and by 8. Here negative 8 plus 1. When we multiply negative 1 into 8, we get negative 8 plus 1 by 8. Here we can write negative 7 by 8. Negative 7 by 8. That is 8 by 9 into negative 7 by 8. We didn't get 1. We didn't get 1. Or the reciprocal of 8 by 9 is 9 by 8. So we didn't get the 1. So this is not a multiplicative inverse. So this is not a multiplicative inverse. That is answer is no. This is not a multiplicative inverse. That is what is the answer of question number 8? No, because its product is not equal to 1. So this is not a multiplicative inverse. Next question. Next question is ninth question. Is 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 and 1 by 3. 3 and 1 by 3. Then we can write here 0.3 as 3 by 10 in a rational form. Here this is a p by q form, q not equal to 0, and also here we can write 3 into 3 plus 1 all divided by 3, that is 3 by 10. Here we get 9 plus 1 by 3, and 3 by 10 here we get 10 by 3. When we multiply these two, 3 by 10 into 10 by 3, we get the answer 1. We get the answer 1. That is, here we can see 3 by 10 and 10 by 3. Here this is the reciprocal of this rational number and we get the product 1. That is, this is the multiplicative inverse. Is it? Is it? Yes. That is yes. The 9th question answer is yes. For more explanation, this is okay. Done. And 10th question is, what is our 10th question? What is our 10th question? 10th question, write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal. The rational number does not have a reciprocal. We take 1. This is a rational number and it has reciprocal. 2. This is a rational number. Its reciprocal is 2 upon 1 or 1 by 2. Or we can take negative 3. Negative 3 also a rational number. Its reciprocal is 1 by negative 3 or negative 1 by 3. When we take the case of 0, 0 is a rational number. We can write 0 by 1. But we didn't write 1 by 0. This is not defined. In maths, 1 by 0 is not defined. Or division of 0 is we didn't know. So, first answer is 0. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal, that number is 0. That number is 0. Can you understand? Okay. Next question is the rational number that are equal to their reciprocal. The rational number, when we take the rational numbers and that are equal to their reciprocal. When we take 2, its reciprocal is 1 by 2. This is not equal. When we take 3, we get 1 by 3. We take the reciprocal of 3, that is 1 by 3. This is not equal. In the case of negative 4, we didn't get a equal reciprocal, equal, not equal. This is not equal. And rational number 6 by 5 not equal to 5 by 6. When we take the reciprocal of 6 by 5, we get 5 by 6. This is not equal. But in the case of 1, we can write the reciprocal as 1 by 1, that is equal. 1 to e, that is equal to 1. When we take the minus 1 by 1, that is minus 1. That is, when we take the rational number 1 and minus 1, we get the equal of reciprocal is as it. That is, answer is 1 and negative 1. Is it correct? Can you understand? Okay, next question is the rational number that is equal to its negative. The rational number that is equal to its negative. The third one is the rational number that is equal to its negative. What is the answer? One, 2, 3, 4. Its negative rational number is negative 1 equal to negative 2. These are not equal. And negative 3 not equal. Or more simplified, 1 not equal negative 1. 2 not equal negative 2. But in the case of 0, here 1 is a rational number. Minus 1 is also a rational number. 2 is a rational number, negative 2 is a rational number. In the case of 0, we can write 0 equal to 0 or 0 equal to negative 0 equal to 0. That is, in the case of rational numbers, 0 is a rational number. When we take the negative of it, then that are equal. then that are equal. That is fourth one answer is 0. Fourth one answer is 0. In your textbook, page number 50, the 11th question is your homework. The 11th question is homework. HW is homework is question number 11, and also find 4 by 5 into 8 by 7 plus 3 by 4 minus 6 by 5 into 8 by 7. Find 4 by 5 into 8 by 7 plus 3 by 4 minus 6 by 5 into 8 by 7. Also find the second question. Verify that minus or negative of negative is equal to x. In the case of 4 by 5, x equal to 4 by 5, x equal to negative 18 by 7, and x equal to 23 by 4. 23 by 4. These are the homework for you. You write in your notebook and solve the problems. Let us wind up the class. I wish you a good day. Thank you.